clash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to Amon G. Carter Stadium in Fort Worth, home to the TCU Horned Frogs. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Horned Frogs offense will have the first crack at it in this one. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches.
It's a fumble. And this fumble will squirt out of bounds. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. He'll try to pop the draw. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. And the Horned Frogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Dragged down at the 46 after a pickup of 5 and the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. The give to the back. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Complete on the comeback. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
On the move. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football, and you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running down the hill and making a tackle.
And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football, and you really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job on this defense.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Clemson's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on him for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's screen.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! A great catch and run for 6.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Quickly to the tight end. There he goes. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. The offense setting up shop at the 46. 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They'll go right back to him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down. That's the end of the quarter, and TCU has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the 1st quarter as we take a look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. First play of the period, 1st down here. Looking downfield on 1st down. Zings it complete to the right. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
The pull and throw off the RPO. Now the connection takes it to the 11. It'll be a second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Quick pass on the jet motion. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
And as an offense, you've got an unconventional call. You're trying to get your receiver the ball using pre-snap motion, but you've got to do a better job up front blocking. Couldn't get it done, and now it sets up fourth down.
Looking for a push on fourth down. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Yeah, I like getting field goals and putting points on the board, but not when it's fourth and short, man. I'm going to trust my unit. He trusts his guy.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes. He just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Using his legs, it's Coleman. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Caught behind the line. It's Coleman. Spins away. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. They get to him as he throws. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Horned Frogs line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
Well, this defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him, and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back there and peruse the field. They flush him out. They're able to rally to him, get him down to the ground. I like the aggressive nature of the defense here.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Lamb. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receivers got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the 1st down.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. At the 45 on its way. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to pass. Immediately fires to the middle. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
With the catch, it's Lamb. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. It's Lamb. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Bells and whistles have got to be going off in this quarterback's head now. It's third and long, so you know you're expecting pressure. You got to know where your hot routes are. You got to be able to read the coverage and make sure you get this football out of your hands quickly to not take a sack or worse, turn the football over.
Gets it to him on the screen. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Makes the catch. It's small. Gets away from one. Finds some space. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. It's first and 10 for this offense from the 42. Wants to go up top on first down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
They'll start this drive with a pass. It's complete. Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Horned Frogs will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Brings it back out to his own 29-yard line before going out of bounds, and his offense will have the ball there. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Tight game as we start the third quarter. We'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Fakes the grab. And he'll be brought down.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Off play action. Going for the big play. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Clemson will send the punt team out. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Fires to the tight end. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Grabs it inside the 10. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to fire. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, TCU! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Tigers. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
I know it's early this year, but it's obvious this guy is a focal point in this offense. After having 2 touchdowns in his first game, he gets on the board here. Doesn't matter where he lines up. They find ways to get him the football, and defenses just have not been able to figure him out.
TCU 17, Clemson 14.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Throws to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
Intercepted by Clemson. And they'll take over.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Give to the running back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Turning it on. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football, let him make plays.
They drag him down, but not before he picks up a Clemson first down.
Well, I'll tell you, it was a pretty dumb decision by the opponent to go for it so deep in their own end, and this offense now is making them pay for that. After getting the ball back on the 3rd play of the drive, they're able to run it, get the first down, and stay on the field.
He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Marches ahead. Touchdown, Clemson! And that one will give them the lead. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. We've reached the break. Clemson has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Give to the back. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Hard running there. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. The Horned Frogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. To the ground to try to move the chains. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that first down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that 3rd down and short.
Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Quick completion on the out. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
They'll try to run for it. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. And the Horned Frogs are flying down the field. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. The Horned Frogs will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Wants to bring it back. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep.
Oh, he's got some space. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the 1st down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Dennis. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Tigers will have it 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Gets it out quickly. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Clemson will come to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Well, 2 things you're thinking about here offensively is, 1, you want to take as much time off the clock. But 2, you really want to score another touchdown to make this a 2-possession game. You could almost ice it if you can find a way to get in the end zone here. Just take your time. Don't snap it too quickly.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll move the wide receiver. Quickly complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to bull his way in. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
This is one of those unique situations in a game as a head coach. You're trying to feel the momentum, and what's your confidence in your quarterback, because you've got 4th, you're in field goal range, but you've got the weapons to get one more completion and ice this thing. So do you kick the field goal or do you go for it?
Unleashes to the end zone. And he reels it in for a touchdown, and that just might seal it.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, we have a 28-17 ball game. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. UMass needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with that crowd there at Amherst behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. They're trailing by 11 to Michigan. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
This offense hasn't had a ton of success today. It's because I think of some of the issues in the passing game. They've never had the rhythm. Protection has been a bit spotty and iffy. Quarterback's got to raise his level of play here late in this 2-minute situation if they're going to get the win.
And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Now on 3rd down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a throw downfield late. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Makes the grab, plenty for the 1st down. He goes out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, but it might be too little too late. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. They're going back to the ground. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. To the air on 2nd down. Got it in the middle, it's Coleman. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Pocket breaking down. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Bringing it back. The 20. He's at the... And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Tigers. I'm sure they don't like the score, but they haven't done anything about it, so they're just going to have to eat it right now with the way they're getting smacked.
Just take it, right? I mean, you'd like to say, hey, take a knee, run the clock out. You don't have to run the score up, but I can do something about it, right? All my guys in there still have to fight until the final whistle.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
Thank